Welcome to your bunny slope feel good flow. You just need a mat and your body weight with this one. We're going to reach the left arm up and over for a nice stretch. And if you like, you can take that left leg back and kind of curtsy it behind you and really reach. Open up the whole left side of the body. And then we're going to reach with the right arm up and over. Step back with that right leg. Take some deep breaths into the ribs. Switch again, left arm up and over, stepping the left leg back behind you. And the right arm up and over, stepping that right leg back behind you. All right, so legs are going to be on the wide side, reach up, and then we're going to do a forward fold stretch, so dive down. Hands straight down underneath you. Now, if you need to widen the legs to get your hands down there, that is totally fine. We're going to crawl over to the right foot and just hold there. Take some deep breaths. Back to the center. Crawl over to the left foot. Take some deep breaths. And back to the center. We're going to go back over to the right side. Here, if you want to raise your right arm and keep your left hand planted, you can. Bring the right arm down, crawl back to center, and then over to the left. Now you can bring your left arm up and over, holding down with your right arm. And then we're coming back into center again. All right, now we're going to take your hands a little bit ahead of you here. And you're going to walk forward just a little bit and turn both toes outwards. And we're going to really sink the hips, bend the knees, and then straighten. So we're bending the knees, doing a little squat, and then straightening the knees. The knees are going off to the side. The toes are off to the side. You're sinking down as low as you can. And now we're going to reach the arms up and over, staying low in that squat. Now we're going to go up and down just a few times to relieve those legs. Get as low as you can. The hands are overhead. If you like, you can leave your hands down by your sides. We're going to sink into a squat and then push up. We've got strong, powerful legs here. So stretch down into the squat, knees go out, push back up. Get low again, and we're going to hold it right here. So give me a few moments here, starting to feel the fire and the heat building in those legs. Shoulders are down and back, and the abs are tight. All right, come on up, and we're going to come over to the edge of your mat. So come to one side of your mat. We're going to reach the arms up, stretch up and over, and then you're going to sink down to the floor and crawl yourself all the way out into a plank. So arms are nice and strong. Belly is tight. We're pushing away from the floor. I'm going to have you step the right foot forward, and you can even take your ankle and put it where you want it. We want it right beside the right hand, and place your left knee down. So what we're going to do is just gently push that right leg off to the side and open up that hip. Come back to center. Push it away from you, and then back in. Meanwhile, your left knee is on the ground, your toes are untucked, the left hand is on the floor. We've got a couple more of these. Just be gentle as you press out. This should not feel forceful. All right, now we're going to put both hands down and we're going to start to stretch that hamstring. So we're going to shift your body back and straighten the right leg. Meanwhile, we're bending back into that left knee there. Straighten the right leg and shift back forward. So gentle. You don't have to straighten the knee all the way. You just go as far back as it feels comfortable for you. This might be a little uncomfortable, but it should not be painful. So we're shifting back and forth here. Now we're going to frame that foot and we're going to lift the toes up towards the sky. So toes are up, heels down, and we're going to take both hands to the outside of that leg. Take it over, try and keep those toes up there. We're going to frame the foot again, And now we're going to go over to the left side, still leaving those toes up towards the sky, shifting back into the left hip. Frame the leg again, and we're going to go ahead and rebend and lift that back knee up. So I'm going to take my right hand and lift it up for a twist. The left hand stays planted. We're just going to hold here. You can look up towards the sky if you like. We've got a long back leg, and then I'm going to wrap around my arm for a little shoulder stretch. Now you can look up towards the sky, you can look straight ahead, or you can look down. All right, come back down, put both hands inside that foot and step back into that plank again. So abs are nice and tight. We're gonna go ahead and do everything on the opposite side in a moment. Take that left foot, put it where you want it, right beside the left hand, and then place that right knee down. Untuck the toes, and then we're gonna open that left hip, just gently. So just with your hand, just a gentle press out to the side. Take some nice deep breaths. All right, we got 2 more. Be really gentle as you push out. Open that hip. Maintain your breath. All right, good job. We're going to start shifting back and stretching that hamstring. So we're bending that left knee and then straightening it out. But you do not have to straighten all the way. So you do your best and be gentle with your body. Use your breath to guide you. If you ran out of breath or lost your breath, collect it back. Nice job. So now we're going to lift the toes up, keep the heel down, and shift back into that right hip. Now we're going to crawl over to your right side. Take some nice deep breaths here. Then we're going to come back to the center, and we're going to crawl over to the left. And a little bird came right above my camera as I was filming. You can kind of see a shadow. I tried to leave it in the shot for you guys. All right, we're going to fold forward and then rebend that knee, placing both hands inside the foot and lifting that back knee up off the ground. So we've got a long right leg, left knee is bent, and then we're going to lift that left arm up for a twist, holding here. Right arm is planted, left foot is planted. We have a long right leg. If you would like to take that left arm all the way back and wrap it around to open up the shoulder, feel free to do so, and just breathe right here. All right, take a final deep breath, bring that left arm around, and we're going to step back into a plank again. So we have a really strong core here. Place your knees on the ground, and then we're going to slowly bend the elbows so that they hug the ribs. And then you're just going to do a little lift off the belly. So we're lifting the chest, bring the chest back down, and push up from the abs, the chest, the tricep, and then come all the way down. Little chest lift. So we have a back extension here. Return back down and then push up again. Now, if you want to take these push-ups and do full push-ups off your knees, feel free to. Just a gentle lift for that back extension, so it does not need to be high. Go ahead and push up again. Carefully and slowly come back down. Back extension, shoulders down and back. Feel long in the spine. Good. We're going to go ahead and push up to an all fours position here. So we want the shoulders and the wrists in alignment, the knees and the hips in alignment. We're going to take a couple deep breaths here. Abs are nice and tight. Lift the back left leg and the right arm for pointer. So I want you to feel long through the fingertips and the toes, and then we're going to circle back and try and touch your toe as you bend your left knee. Now this is a little bit advanced, so you just do the best you can. If it's too hard, you're just going to maintain a pointer. Keep breathing. Keep those core muscles nice and tight. If you can circle that shoulder all the way back, good for you. If you can't, don't worry about it. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. So we're going to take that right leg back, Left arm reaches. We've got the left hip keeping you nice and stable, and then we're going to circle back and try and grab that toe or anything you can reach. If you can't reach it, that's okay. Also, if you want to just stay in that pointer, that is okay as well. Just keep your abs tight. That right arm and left hip are really strong, holding you up there. One more. And then back to all fours. So we're going to go ahead and sink it back into a child's pose. Take a nice deserved rest here. Breathe into the lower back. Bring your booty towards your heels. If they don't touch, that's okay. And just honor yourself for what you're doing here today. Catch your breath. All right, we're going to come up onto the left knee and left arm as you open the hips. The right leg is straight, and we're bringing the right arm up and over for a really nice stretch. This should feel so good. Then you're going to sit back all the way on your butt and then lean forward towards that right leg in a forward fold. And we're going to go back and forth between these two moves. So you're going to use your own range of motion, whatever feels good, stretching up and over, and then coming down to that hamstring stretch, that forward fold. Breathe as you go. We're coming back up, lift, up and over. Use your abs to help you lift up there. And then fold forward. These two stretches are my favorite together. They just feel so delicious through the whole body. All right, we're going to go up and over again. This time we're going to hold with the abs nice and tight and lift that right leg up and down. So if you want to just keep the leg down there, you can. Let's just do a couple raises here. We're also going to advance and do a few sweeps as well. So you're going to pull the leg forward and try and touch it with your toe. Core remains nice and tight. If this is too hard for you, you could just stay in that stretched pose. We're just doing 4, almost there. Nice job. Get one final stretch. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So the same thing. We're on the right leg. Left leg is long this time. Really stretch. Open up the whole front side of the body. Open up the hip flexor on the left. And we're going to sit down and forward fold into that left straight leg. Forward fold as far as you feel comfortable. The toes should be up during those. We're going to lift up and over again. Take some nice deep breaths. And then down you go, forward fold, toes are up, and just surrender towards that thigh. Back up and over again. Move and flow with your breath. This should feel like a beautiful dance between a hamstring stretch and a front of the body stretch. All right, up and over again, lift. And we're going to add that challenge here. Oh, we got one more forward fold, sorry. Let's get that last forward fold in. And then we're going to lift again. And here's where we're going to do our leg raises. So stay strong in the core. We've got that left leg raising up and down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So keep those abs engaged. Now we're going to sweep it forward. If the sweeps are too tough, again, you have the option to just hold a nice stretch or take a breath here. This is 3, and this is 4. Good work. Come on down, and then we're going to sit with your feet together, your knees are out, and open the arms nice and wide, and we're just going to drop the shoulders. So drop the left shoulder down towards the opposite foot, come up, and drop the right shoulder. So we're just kind of doing some sexy shoulder shrugs here, back and forth. Move with your own body, and you should feel a nice stretch in the backs of the shoulders, in the sides of the back, maybe even in the legs. Now we're going to take that left arm across as far as you can to the right, and we're just going to kind of glide back and forth. Bring the right arm around, and glide over. Bring the left arm up and around. Good job. Breathe through this. We're going to go back and forth a few times. And I want you to reach as far as you can. Feel a nice stretch all throughout the back and the shoulders. Again, reach over towards the left. Glide over, reach over towards the right. And again, reaching left. And reaching with the right. All right, sit nice and tall here. Take one final breath and namaste. Thank you for working out with me today. Good job, guys.